I've got a bit of a yarn for you. I was out riding my bike earlier today. I was on my way home and I was cycling along this kind of secluded lane, along a train line, so not many people around there. And I see this big group of lads, like young lads. And they were kind of hassling this work van. They weren't causing any damage or anything, but you know what boys are like when they're in a big group. Lots of bravado. They're all trying to one-up each other. And as I cycle past, one of these kids comes closer and locks eyes with me. You know when you're a kid and you give it the stare. Anyway, boys will be boys. Hopefully one day they'll grow up. I know for a fact when I was a boy, I was exactly like them. Bad attitude, and it took me a few times getting humbled. Took me a few times getting hit to calm down a bit. And so yeah, this kid stared me down as I went by. And to be fair, I gave it back to him. But then I noticed as I kept cycling, people kept walking out in the road in front of me. And I don't know what's going on nowadays. Is it the smartphones? I swear we learned how to cross the road from such a young age, but people don't look anymore.
Don't run it like a fool.
So normally when people walk out in the road in front of me, I don't get pissed off. I just put it down to human error and I continue on. I don't let it affect me. But today, I was getting really pissed off at people. I was ringing my bell, I was giving them the look, and I noticed I was lashing out at these people. I'd taken on the energy from these kids, that like negative bravado, and I was passing it on. I was continuing the cycle. So I'd taken on this impatient, aggressive energy, and I realised I'm just as bad as these little shits. So remember what happens when we're not so strong in our convictions. We end up taking the energy from other people, and hurt people. And there's a lot of hurt people out there. So imagine you getting hurt and then you're dishing it out to 2 or more people like I did. And then they're dishing it out to 2 or more people, and then they're dishing it out. So it's just crazy the amount of people it can affect. And then it just keeps getting dished out until everyone's pissed off. So we have to be aware enough to not pay it forward. So our reactions, they come from instinct, they come from our conditioning, how we were treated, how we saw others get treated, and how they responded. But our response, instead of our reaction, is way more powerful because it comes from awareness. You know how some people talk about generational problems? It's the same thing. It's like someone becoming aware enough in a certain time to stop all their shit from passing down, stop all their shit from dropping, and they decide, or they're aware enough to make changes. Real strength and power doesn't come from matching people's energy, because you're kind of playing their game then. It comes from holding your own energy, being unbothered, and I'd say choosing kindness even when you want to punch someone's head in.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
So being aware, being strong, being an observer, I guess it's one more step towards freedom. Let me know in the comments what pisses you off. Thanks for listening, eh?